First question's from Milana Rizzo. Go ahead.
Dave, what made the most sense about Alex Wood getting the start today in your bullpen game?
Yeah, it was kind of we decided on it last night, and just Alex's experience. You know, we could have gone in a number of different ways, but his experience as a starter. Feel very confident in his ability to get left and right out. So, you know, he hasn't pitched in 4 days. We haven't really extended him. So just the messaging is just go as long as you can, hard as you can for as long as you can, and then we have guys behind him.
Yeah, we know that he's not built up to be a starter. So you just watching anything in particular, just letting him go as long as he's efficient?
Yeah, I think so. And I think, you know, 2 innings is reasonable, depending on pitch count and how he's throwing the baseball. But if we can get any more of that and get a couple more outs, that'd be great too.
How much will you really be monitoring the usage of guys in the bullpen just based on making sure you have them available for the final 2 games of this series after tonight, getting ready for the final homestand when you guys get back?
Yeah, we made the move with Mitchell White, activated him, and I think that was part of the coverage situation. And also we have an off day on Monday, which is helpful. So I think right now, I say it right now, but until we finish this game, we don't know. But I think we're in a good place right now with that.
Okay, thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Next question's from Rowan Kavner. Go ahead.
Dave, is this about as good as you felt about, you know, Corey a week ahead of a postseason? And do you attribute the consistency really just to the health that he's had?
Yeah, it is the best we felt about Corey. I think the best he's felt about himself going into a postseason. So I think we've done a very good job. And I think the DH has been huge as far as allowing him to do that and take at bats, but not kind of be on his feet for 9 innings. But yeah, he's worked really hard to stay healthy, and the training staff has done a great job as well.
And then with Wood, obviously had the shoulder stuff early in the year. How's he been kind of doing with all of that?
He, you know, as far as stuff, it's certainly a different role than he anticipated coming to the season, but with the injury, things have changed. But Alex, the ball's coming out well. He's 90-92, which is great. And now it's just making sure he just continues to have the command. And if he can get strike 1, he'll be fine.
And then is there any update with Turner or Pollock, how those 2 guys are not, I guess Turner's out of the lineup, I think, today. So just curious how those guys are doing. Yeah,
JT's out of the lineup today. He'll be back. I haven't decided in what role tomorrow. It's probably going to be DH. So he'll DH tomorrow, and then AJ is DHing today, and he'll be in left field tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Yep.
Go ahead. Next question is from Ron Sarenka. Go ahead.
Yeah, Dave. Adam Coleman currently he has a 1.10 ERA over his 17 appearances and 16.1 innings. That's second on the team only to Joe Kelly. With the success that Adam is having and his efficiency, is he going to remain as a 1-inning, 3-out guy, or have you considered maybe giving him a couple more innings? Or is this one of those if it ain't broke, don't fix it things?
Well, I think if you look at last year, he was kind of used him a lot as far as one hitter, you know, to get a lefty out. But with the new rule in place, it's a 3-batter minimum unless you're ending an inning. So we've expanded him already. I think he's certainly considerably better against left. So when there's a run of lefties, I like him. But against the righties, still been fine against righties as well. But I think that his value is that he can pitch essentially every day.
Next question is from Bill Plunkett. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, Dave, the other day you mentioned that you wouldn't hesitate using Will Smith at DH. With Kershaw going tomorrow, are you ready to acknowledge the numbers and say that he and Barnes are a combination you're going to keep together?
Yeah, I mean, Austin's going to catch tomorrow, and Will is getting a day down tomorrow, so I'm not sure how it's going to look tomorrow, but you know, probably will have a couple days to recover from playing 4 in a row, and he'll play on Sunday, the day game. But yeah, I mean, I know Clayton. The thing about Clayton is that he's willing to do whatever we ask. But the synergy that he and Austin have, I think it's real. And you got to certainly appreciate it.
What do you think's behind that? Is it pitch calling? Is it the strikes that Austin can steal? Is there something that you can put your finger on?
No, I think it's just they have history. This is a 4-year history that they built a relationship and think along the same lines. And obviously Austin's skill behind the plate as well. But, I think that the last time Clayton caught Will caught Clayton was in Arizona, and Clayton just wasn't good, to be quite frank. So it didn't matter really who was catching him. But I still believe the body of work that, Austin and Clayton have, there's something to it.
Do you believe in personal catchers?
I don't think I don't love it, but I think that if you're looking at the postseason, Bill, with the games that we play every day, you're not going to have Will catch 5 games in a row or 7 games in the CS2. So he's going to have to get days off. So it's kind of smart to have Austin in there, obviously, with Clayton.
And going back to Corey, what physical differences do you see in him this year?
I think his weight, I like where his weight's at. His body is just aligned, and I don't know if it's the hips, I don't know, obviously the elbow, the back, everything just kind of is moving the right way. And he's been very diligent about his exercises, the guys in the strength and conditioning, in the training room, the weight room, all that stuff. So it just kind of all looks kind of right for me.
Thanks, Dave.
You got it.
We got a question from Mark Stout. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave. I've read a few things. One about you possibly being recruited to Air Force to be an option quarterback. It's Air Force Day. Can you confirm or deny? Was that Fisher DeBerry? And then secondly, Duke Snider's birthday is tomorrow, and I just wondered what your relationship was with Duke. Thanks.
Yeah, I was going to play football at the Air Force Academy. I had an appointment. I was ready to go under Coach DeBerry. After I graduated high school in 1990, I was going to run the option there. At the last minute, I decided to pivot and go to UCLA and play baseball. So, yeah, that is true. As far as Duke Snider, he was a friend of mine. And I knew him. I knew his son, his grandkids. I used to give hitting lessons to a long time ago. So Duke was a friend of mine, and I didn't realize it was his birthday tomorrow. So happy early birthday to the Duke.
Thank you.